First, we're going to be looking at some shock darts to stop enemies from planting the bomb. Come into this corner of spawn as a defender. So you see this edge right here on the wall. You're going to put the left mouse on the HUD of your shock dart. Right the middle where the gap is, you're going to line it up with the edge of that wall. And then you're going to give your bow a 2-charge shot. The arrow will land in the most common plant spot for a site. If you happen to be closer before they plant the bomb, these two posters on the wall, there's actually a gap. Run looking directly at the gap in the wall. On this specific triangle on the wall, you're going to line up the bottom edge of it with the shock dart HUD as shown on the screen. Once you got that lined up, you're going to give your bow a 1-charge shot. I'm going to show you where it lands with the recon first, and then the shock dart. Boom, right there. Perfect arrow. Now I'm going to show you the exact same thing, but for the B site instead. Come to this barrel with the pylons. On this curvature edge of the building, you're going to line up the owl drone on your arm like this, and you're going to give your bow a full charge shot. Again, I recommend kind of pausing and seeing that lineup, as this one is pretty complicated, but once you get it, it's very, very simple, and it lands default B plant. Very nice arrow if you can predict that they're going to plant. Another one that is closer, again like the A arrow. See this X on the ground? You literally just come run over it. There's this little line in the wall here. You're going to put the bottom arrow of the shock dart HUD right here, just like this. Super simple lineup with 1 charge, and you can easily put 2 shock darts here to stop a plant. The really cool thing about the B ones is that you can actually volley them. Once you throw the first one and you think they're going to plant B, go onto the X, count to 6, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on 6 you're going to 1 charge this one, and they're actually going to land almost at the exact same time. Alright, now for some post-plant shock darts. You're going to tell your team to plant default in this corner right here. This is the only time you're going to be using these arrows. Up at the wall, there's going to be this blue dot that you line the left side of your charge HUD with, just like this. You kind of just make sure it's just right there in on the left. 1 bounce with 2 charges off this wall, and it's actually going to land default if they're trying to defuse the bomb. To achieve the same thing from elbow, you're going to come into this corner where elbow is. See this line on the wall? You literally just aim top right of it with a full charge 2 bounce shot. It's going to land perfectly in default. To show you how quick you can set it up, and with a shock arrow, you can actually do the exact same thing if you're playing hookah. Jump onto this crate in the corner of hookah. On the wall below the ribbon right here, there's this lighter circle spot. You're going to aim literally center of it with your crosshair. 1 charge, 1 bounce, and it is going to shock default. The most common spot on A to plant is right here by the tank. So we're going to be doing 2 post-plant shock darts. The first one's going to be in this corner right here. You see this log? You're literally just going to line up the HUD line like this on the log for the charge meter. All you have to do is instantly click here, no charges, no bounces. I'm going to show you first with the recon, and I'm going to show you how quick you can do it with 2 shock darts and how fast they will land. If you happen to be bathroom instead while the bomb is planted there, you can actually come into this corner, aim above the window where these edges are. You see how it kind of makes like a rectangle right here? You're just going to aim above the top left edge. Just like that. I'm going to show you with shock darts. All you have to do is instantly click, and it's going to land at the tank plant spot. If your team happens to plant a default instead, you're probably going to come bathroom. You're going to run up on this wall right here. Normally I like to hold this with an up, and if they go for the defuse, you can actually look up at the window, see how it kind of makes a triangle with the sky. You're going to aim in the middle of the base, and you just instant click, and both these arrows are going to land in that plant spot. Now let's talk about volley / double shock darts. They land at the same time. A lot of you guys wanted this. Stand on this crate right here before A short. If you look up here, you're going to see these panels, but in the gap, there's actually the sky with an edge here. Simply, what you're going to do is put the HUD of the face of your drone kind of squared up. It almost fits into place perfectly. And what you're going to do is give a full charge shot for this arrow. For the second arrow you're going to be using in this volley, you see this edge? All you do is place the corner of your charge meter in that edge of the sky. You're still standing in the same spot, and this one is only a 2 charge shot. Now it's all about timing and shooting both. You're going to shoot the first one right when you let go, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on 6, you shoot the second dart, and they should volley and land backside A at the exact same time. A lot of people like to play this spot. A lot of people wanted to know how to do the U-Haul double shock dart, so I'm going to show you. Come into this corner again, look up at the trees, you see this gap, literally full charge one shot directly left of that gap. Then you just come straight down in a line until you hit this leaf, and you double charge that shot. If you space them accordingly, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, on 6, you go. They should land dead on at the exact same time. Very deadly. Now for the last volley I'm going to show you, this is probably the most advanced one. Steer slightly right at this wall and you will get stuck. See these stick-like things coming over the roof? That exact cluster right there, you're going to put the right side of the target of the HUD on your shock dart, and you're going to give one full charge. And what this is going to do is actually come back sight where a lot of people like to hide. For the second arrow in this volley, you come to this crate corner. See this edge right here? You're just going to line up the charge meter as was shown, and you just instantly click, it goes back sight. Now to combine these two arrows, you instantly throw this one, you full run with your knife out, and you go to the second arrow I just showed you at this crate outside hookah. You line it up as fast as possible, instant click, and they will land back sight. A lot of ciphers like to go in their camera and kind of just chill there. For the last part of this video, I'm going to add some bonus recon arrows I did not add in my last bind recon video. In this corner again, you're going to literally just aim between the log and the wire coming down from this leaf. Just like this, you're going to do a one charge bounce shot, and it's going to land in a really, really nice location, exposing all of back sight. To check if the enemy's pushing B or they're just kind of hanging around mid, come onto this spot right here, line up the left diamond, the bottom of it, with this edge, and you're just going to do a one charge shot. It's going to land very nicely standing up on this wall right here. As you can see, it kind of extends. Last and final arrows for hookah. This wall with the two dots looking slightly left, you're going to hold W until you get stuck. Notice the knife HUD on the right. You literally put it in the middle of the top of this like rectangle shape on the wall. Just like this. I'd recommend you practice this. Do a full charge shot with one bounce, and it's going to land beautifully in hookah. I had to redo this arrow because for my last video, this one actually got patched. And that's going to be it for today, boys. If you guys enjoyed these shock arrows, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 1,000 subs, so make sure you hit that subscriber button, boys. And until next time, peace out.